Hello, Furcos, and welcome to this episode 33 of the Chris Hunter Comedy Podcast with me, Chris Hunter. Hello, how the devil are you? Are you well? Have you had a nice week? I've had a pretty good week, actually, because, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who are in England will know that we had a bank holiday weekend, which means we get 3 sweet, glorious days for our weekend instead of 2, and it was a thing of beauty. I made sure that this weekend I did nothing. Like, I was going to do work, I was going to do bits and bobs and all kinds of things and stuff that I had planned, but you know, when it came to the time, I thought, no, I need a refresh, and I need a reset, that's the word. I need to mentally clear my head. I need to just not think about stuff for a while. I'll get back to it on Tuesday, but for now, just have a few days off. And you know what? I think it worked like a treat. I felt pretty good today. And also, I as a surprise to me, which I'd been told but I forgot. Like, you know the way you guys know that we have like a cheat day on a Saturday where we can eat whatever we want. It's no holds barred, do as you will. But the rest of the week has to be calorie controlled. Well, I'd forgotten that we'd already said when it comes to bank holiday weekend, we're having the whole time as a Saturday. Because we had stuff that needed eating that would take a couple of days to get through, like, you know, chocolate frogs from Harry Potter and stuff like that. So we thought, yeah, screw it. 3 days of feasting. Oh, it was fun. The good news is I felt bad about it. I felt bad about eating loads of crap because, you know, that's not who I am anymore, which I'm really glad to see because I thought I'd be like nomming away like, I'm so happy. But honestly, I just felt kind of sick after a while. In fact, I woke up on, what night was it? Saturday night, I think, at like 3:40, and I felt sick as fuck. To be fair, that was a bunch of other stuff as well. Like, do you ever have one of those sleeps where you wake up right, and your head is just whizzing with like really fast-paced information? Like, for some reason, like in my dream, I was streaming on Twitch and I was playing some sort of like PUBG or something like that, and things were really intense and fast-paced, and gotta keep up, gotta stay on, gotta stay, you know, not in character, but you know what I mean. When you're streaming, you don't just stream 100% as your normal self. You have to be on. You know, just to be slightly more hosty, slightly more interesting, but not like in a fake way, just in a, like when you got guests around your house kind of way. You know, you don't just be 100% yourself. You know, you're like 98% yourself, but there's that little 2% sprinkled on top for sweetness. Well, anyway, I was dreaming that I was streaming, which rhymes, wouldn't you know? And I woke up at like 3:40 a.m., felt sick as hell, and my brain just wouldn't slow down. I couldn't get back asleep. It wasn't a nice feeling. And I think it's probably the overload of sugars and whatnot, which I'd had today and the day before that as well. But, you know, it was a very good bank holiday weekend. We, of course, as always, had our glorious burger from the single best burger place in the world. That's right, I said it. Five Guys, you hear me? The gauntlet is thrown down. Of course, Dark Side. No, I'm getting mixed up with a new venture now. Cafe at the End of the Universe. And of course, Dark Side of the Spoon. Do the best desserts ever. Waffles. I love me a waffle. I love waffles. God, I'm so giddy to speak to you folks that I'm getting trippy of my own words. And I just had some tasty grapes, which I'll tell you about in a minute, and they're making me all slobbery. Yes, I had from the Cafe at the End of the Universe, we had a burger this week called Gone with the Wings, which I love that name, by the way. Just a little FYI in parentheses. Bloody love it. But yeah, it was. What was it now? It was a double cheeseburger. With ranch and coleslaw, and it had boneless barbecue wings on it, which are like fried in like a breadcrumby coating, like not breadcrumb, you know, like just fried coating like a KFC type thing. And oh my god, it was so damn tasty. Like when I read it, I was like, that sounds cool, but it's not like a weird flavour thing that he does sometimes, which is not a problem at all. You know, I mean, right, here's the magic thing about Cafe at the End of the Universe, right? It's truly a magical place because you sometimes read stuff and you go, ooh, that sounds like a really weird combination. How will that ever work? Or you read it and you think, that sounds a bit plain. I wonder how it'll hold up. And both times, you will come away thinking, holy shit, that was the nicest burger I have ever had. And this, honestly, even though it sounds relatively straightforward, flavour-wise, it was one of the best burgers I've had ever, period. Full stop. That's how good this burger was. But I really, really, truly enjoyed it. And yeah, it was good. I mean, I've been wanting to try boneless wings for ages because when I was younger, I really didn't like chicken wings the one time I tried them. I don't know what it was. I didn't like them. And then I tried them again about a year ago. And I was like, ooh, I like chicken wings. But I can't be asked boning them and whatnot. Giggity. Yeah, I can't be asked taking the bones out, so I never get them. But Cafe do boneless wings. This isn't a plug, by the way. This isn't a sponsorship or whatever. I'm a fan. I'm just telling you what I like about it. Yeah, I figured I'd be transparent about that. But yeah, so and they do boneless wings, and my God, I recommend them, guys. Really are tasty. If you're near Warrington, go visit them. Do yourself a favour. It's just awesome. But yeah, so we've had a good weekend. We finally got to doing some Japan planning for when we go on holidays. Because we kind of not forgot. We've been so excited for so long that the date just creeps up on you before you know it. I looked like the other day and it's like, boom, just under 2 months till we go away. I thought, oh shit, we best plan some stuff. I mean, we know roughly what we want to do, but we didn't know what days we want to do them on. And some things we have to book, like we have to book this Wi-Fi adapter that they have, you know. Because when you go abroad, you don't want to use your mobile. And you can get like SIM cards over there to put in your phone. But to be fair, the tariffs and stuff they have on them, they're not great. And when they run out, that's it, they're done. Whereas this thing that we get, it's called the Japan Wi-Fi Buddy. It's a little like a portable Wi-Fi magoo that you put in your bag, and it comes with a charger and everything. Everything's included. And it has like loads of data, but if you go over your data, rather than just cutting you off, or rather than charging you crazy amounts, it lets you carry on using it. It just uses it with a weaker signal. So rather than being like 4GS or whatever it's called, it knocks you down to the old school 3, which, you know what, if you need a map, it'll work. So yeah, we finally remembered to book that. We planned some things we're going to do, like go to the Pokemon Cafe. We're going back to Hakone with the nice onsen resort, so going to get naked in a public space in some hot water and baths and whatnot. And you know what? I couldn't give less of a shit, because I'm at the age where I don't care what people think about me, especially when I'm so many thousands of miles away from home and I know that nobody there knows me. I'm there to have a relax. You don't like it? Look away. That's how it works. But yeah, so we've been doing that. Been having a good time planning stuff. The excitement is definitely real. The excitement is fully set in, and I cannot friggin' wait to see what everything's going to be like again. And also, it's a weird... I've got like a bittersweet feeling about it right now, because I'm super duper excited. Oh my God, I said super duper. I feel like I'm 6. No, I'm super excited about going. But my issue is, I know that this time when we go, we're not going again until we live there, because we can't afford to go again until we live there. So I'm planning to live there, hopefully within 2 years, because I want to be there to see Jack, my younger brother, play at the Paralympics in person. I want to be living there at that time. Which, the Olympics, I checked before, the Paralympics start in 2020, and like I think it was the 20th of September or something like that. Or it might be in August. Either way, it's towards the back end, so I've got a bit of time left, but I need to put everything into overdrive to get there in time. And I'm going to do my damn best. One of the things that is going to help me along the way is a little snack that I found. That's a weird segue. You know, we went to Aldi yesterday to get some bits for Charlie for pack lunch, and I saw something that I've had before and absolutely adored and was so glad to find it again. Ladies and gentlemen, I found once more Candy Floss Grapes. That's right. You heard me correctly. No, you're not going crazy. Maybe I am, but you are not. Candy Floss Grapes. What they are, folks, for those of you who don't know, and I didn't know these existed until I bought them last time, they are literally just grapes. Nothing weird about them, nothing added to them. They're just a type of grape that has been, I think it's been bred in a certain way that it tastes like candy floss. I don't know how they do it, I don't know why they do it, but they do it, and that makes me happy inside. Because grapes are fruit, as you may know, and fruit is good for you. Don't eat a whole punnet of grapes, or you will be fighting through the eye of a needle. But these grapes are freaking delicious, and I got them from, I think it was Aldi. Yeah, it was Aldi yesterday. Dirt cheap, super tasty, and they make me happy inside. Oh, I like grapes. So yeah, I enjoyed that moment. I enjoyed that moment with the grapes that I just had. But yeah, anyway, I've waffled on long enough right now, but so we need to go speak to our sponsors for a moment. You people better stick around. You better stay, because after the sponsors, I'm going to be back to waffle some more shite. See you in a second. Do you ever find that you just can't get the kind of woman you want? You want somebody with a fat ass, some kind of grabby hands, and a whole bunch of goodness up top? Well, I'm telling you, boy, you can get all the loving you want from Uncle Jimmy's Bar and Grill. That's right, baby, we got 2 for $2, 2 for $10, and 2 for $5. See y'all down there at 8 o'clock sharp. Oh, Papa, Grandpa, Uncle Jimmy gonna shut before you get there if you don't be quick. Okay, well, that was that out of the way. So here's the real advert for this week, folks. That's right, it's Barzuko back. So, do you like video games, board games, or card games? Do you like geek culture and you want to hang out with people who share the same passions as you? Well, if you live near St. Helens or the surrounding areas, you're in luck. Because Barzukoid is a brand new geek and gaming lounge located in St. Helens Town Centre on Clorton Street. They've got everything that your geeky little heart could ever desire. There's games, food, drinks, events, you name it, they've probably got it. So, head on down to Barzukoid and have yourself some fun out of the sun. And we are back. So, I have been watching American Horror Story with Charlie. Now, she wanted me to watch it a while ago because she loves it. She's watched a lot of them. And I started with the, was it called Election? Or Election Night? Or I don't know what it was called, but it was the one. It was the latest one. And I watched it. I watched a few episodes and I had to stop watching it because I found one or two of the characters were just really friggin' annoying. And I know they were meant to be annoying. They were meant to be irritating. But they were a little too good at it. So I got annoyed and irritated. So I stopped watching, which I'm sure isn't the aim. But alas, that's what happened. So I've been a bit reluctant to go back to it. But Charlie was saying that this next one that's coming out, which is called Antichrist, I believe, she said it's linked to the first series and the third series. Now, the first series is kind of a polarising one because apparently people tend to either hate it or love it. And Charlie's on the love it side. And apparently series 3 is like universally loved. So I watched series 1 to get myself used to the whole premise and I enjoyed it. It's about a house. A haunted house or something. And then series 3 is called Coven, and it's about witches and shit. Which at first is like, feels like Charmed. Well, to be fair, I didn't mind Charmed. But yeah, I've been watching it. I've been enjoying it. I've genuinely been enjoying it. So I can see the appeal to people that the show has. And I can see myself watching this new season when it comes out, which I believe is next month. So that's why we're trying to get through them now. And I tell you what, a projector makes everything more enjoyable anyway. Even if the show was bad, I'd be like, oh, I like this. But yeah, so I've been enjoying that. That's been good. As well as watching that, I watched the whole of Disenchanted. Is it called Disenchanted? The new Matt Groening cartoon. You know, the creator of Simpsons and Futurama. It's on Netflix now, and a lot of people have said they weren't keen on it. They didn't really like it. And at first, I kind of got where they were coming from. Because the first episode or two, it's just, I think it was more just getting used to it. Because like it's different, okay? It's not on Fox. It's not a television series. It's got a different kind of limitations to it, or different kinds of freedoms to it, which you can't have on the live air. And I think the fact that the characters look like Matt Groening characters, you know, because he has a familiar style. That's one of the appeals of him. Every good artist has a familiar style. But I mean, it takes a while to get used to thinking this isn't Simpsons or this isn't Futurama. I think the point is, you should go in without setting the bar at Simpsons or Futurama. Go in with something completely fresh and new. And honestly, give it time. That's the main thing I could say. I enjoyed it. Overall, I've enjoyed it quite a bit. And I'm looking forward to the next season if it comes back, which it should do. I imagine it would do. Because it's not done badly. It's just people have thought that was okay. You know, not that was great. And I think that was great. So I look forward to seeing some more of that. Speaking of watching stuff, remember last week I said to you guys that I've watched, there's a Russian YouTuber called Boris, Life of Boris. He's jicky bricky. He's a funny guy. I like him. Well, I was telling my Polish friend in work that he was making some snack called halva, I think it's called. And it's basically, like, here's what you do. You just pan fry, like dry fry some, roast, I guess. You just roast some sunflower seeds. You grind them up in a blender or whatever until they start producing like oil and they're like a paste, and then you whack in a shit ton of sugar, and you make yourself this really tasty thing called halva. And as I told him about it, and he was like, oh, I like halva, because I was describing it to him, that's why. And he said, oh, you mean halva? Like, yes, that's the stuff. And then the next day he comes in and he plonks a bar on my desk, and I look and it says in Polish, halva. I was like, oh, dude, you're a ledge. So, of course, I ate the bastard right there, and oh, nom, 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 nom. I enjoyed it. It was weird, but I enjoyed it. Like, it was weird because texture-wise, it's not the kind of food you'd find in England, I think, because it's kind of like if you imagine you got a paste but solidified it a bit so that it looks solid, but then you bite it and it's kind of mushy, but still got a bit of give. Like, it's really weird to describe. And oh boy, is it bad for you. It's just sunflower seeds, which means it's just sunflower oil and sugar, which it can't be good for you. It was about 350 calories for this bar, which is about 4 inches long, which can be a lot, but this isn't much in chocolate bar, not even candy, in snack bar size. But yeah, I thought it was really nice of him to give me that. I really appreciated that. Sorry, I caught my breath just now. I played some more PUBG with Charlie, some more PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and I played it on a stream with Charlie and with the lovely Night Owl. I've got to clear my throat now. Okay, try not to die. Yeah, I was playing it with them guys, and it was great. We had a good time. And yeah, I forgot what I was going to say now. I was going to say something about it. I've completely and utterly freaking blanked. Oh, that was it. I remember now. Yeah, I was playing it, but I was getting annoyed as hell because for some stupid-ass reason, and this happens every now and again, for some stupid-ass reason, the audio in my headphones was completely flipped. Forwards was backwards, left was right. And for those of you who've played PUBG, you will know it's very important to know where the sounds are coming from, because the sounds is almost everything in that game. You live or die by the sounds that you hear. And I could hear things perfectly clearly, except the opposite direction. So I would get shot from behind quite a bit. And that was annoying as hell. And I'm sure it was annoying for my teammates who I was on a team with. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to playing some more of it with her. I think she'll do great. She's slowly getting it. I want to get back to where I was when I was doing the tournament, because I really thought I got better at that. And I've got hiccups. Oh, yeah, sorry. So I want to get back to being good at the game. Anyway, I'll stop boring you folks today. Today's Japanese word of the week, which I may have already done this one at some point, but alas, it's a good word. Nemui desu. That's nemui desu, which means I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. Take me to bed. Not in that way. I'm sleepy. That's all it means. I'm sleepy. And this week's recommendation is a Twitch streamer who we've recently been watching. We're trying to get sort of more friendly with. He's a really nice guy. And you know when you see somebody online, he helped Pixie out a lot when she was offline with the trouble that she had with the trolls and such. And this guy, he seems like a very genuinely nice person, and he deserves more support. He's doing well, but he deserves more support. His name is The Original J Mac. So it's twitch.tv/The Original J Mac. MAC. He's a really nice guy. His name's John. Drop by. Tell him I sent you. Tell him LPG Tube sent you, because that's me online. So yeah, remember folks, if you've got any questions you want to ask me, or any abuse you want to hurl at me, you can find me on any of the social medias at Chris Hunter Comedy, or Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. I'm the Chris Hunter Comedy, or the Chris Hunter Comedy Podcast. And on Twitter. On Twitter, I'm at Chris Hunter Com, short for comedy. So yeah, also, if you liked what you hear, or if you didn't, do me a favour, go rate me on iTunes. 1 star, 5 star, I don't mind, just ratings are important to me. And a little review if you wouldn't mind. I really, really appreciate reviews. You have no idea how much they help this podcast if you just give it a review or some kind of interaction. It helps me get on some list somewhere. At the moment, you type my name in, my podcast isn't even the first one. Chris Evans comes up before Chris Hunter, which doesn't make sense when you've typed in Chris Hunter. Anywho, thank you all so much for listening once again, you beautiful barstools. And I will see all you people next week. Bye-bye now.